Hi everyone and welcome back. In this video I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful photo frame. In this project I'll be using a 3mm cord, 6 strands will be cut into 2.5 meters and 14 strands will be cut into 1.8 meters. The 2.5 meters will be placed on the outside, 3 on either side, and the 14 strands of the 1.8 meters will be placed right in the middle. We'll be starting by making a double half hitch knot, starting with a 4th strand. We're leaving the 3 on either side. And we're going to continue it all the way across, leaving the last 3 strands. Now we're going to make a row of berry knots. So taking the first 4 strands, and we're going to make 3 square knots, leaving a little gap at the top so we can pull the strands through them. For easier threading, I'm going to use a crochet hook. Just come from the back and pull the strands through. Just be careful not to split your cord while you do that. The 2 middle ones go through the middle gap. The left one goes through the left gap and the right one goes through the right gap. Then we're going to roll it upwards, careful not to pull the row at the top. And then with the 2 outer strands, we're going to make half a square knot, just to secure the berry. And we're going to repeat this one 6 more times. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we're going to make another row of double half hitch knot, carrying the first strand across. Now we're going to make a clove hitch diamond with a little weave in the middle. Now we're going to take that side strand through the side of the berry just so it attaches to the side and doesn't stay loose. And with the 4 middle strands we're going to make a little weave. So we're going to go with the middle right one over, and then under the 2 left ones, and then with the right one under and then over. So it makes a little weave in the middle, and then continue normally to do the diamond. and we're going to make 6 diamonds altogether. Now finish this side with 6 and then we'll do the same on the other side. Again, threading the inner cord through the side of the berry so we attach it to the piece and it doesn't stay loose. And continue as normal, making 6 diamonds on this side as well. Now we're going to take the 4th cord from the left and we're going to thread it through the gap, and that's going to be the top left corner that holds the picture, and we're going to bring it back round from the bottom gap, and then when we work it we're going to bring it back to the 4th place. Doing the same on the other side, bringing it through from the front to the back on the 2nd gap, and then bringing it back to the front, and then again we're going to work it back into its space. Now we're going to take the 1st cord on the left and we're going to thread it through to the front on the bottom gap, and we're going to use that as a guiding cord for the double half hitch knot to take it across. Now when you do that, try and doing it at the bottom of the gap so it's closest to the middle of the last diamond. After you do the first few knots, you can put your picture in the frame and then it'll give you sort of a guide on where to place the knots so you get more of a straight line. Working over the first 3 cords and then bringing the 4th cord back to its place and using that one as well, and then it gives you the bottom left corner that holds the picture. Then you can put in your picture and then it will help you keep a straight line if you want, unless you really straight without it. Work that all the way across, and don't forget
now
we're
you're
going to make another row of 7 berry knots
one as well.
I'll just remind you how to make them. You make 3 square knots, leaving a little gap at the top to thread your cords through. Then the left cord goes through the left space, the 2 middle ones through the middle space, and the right cord through the right space. Then we're going to carefully roll it up without pulling the top row down and making half a square knot to secure it. Then make 6 more. Now we're going to make another row of double half hitch knot using the right cord of the last diamond as our guiding cord. And then do that all the way across using the left, just the one left cord from the last diamond on the right. And for the last row, we're going to use the bottom right cord as our guiding cord for another row of double half hitch knot. And we're going to carry that all the way across, and at the end you'll be using the bottom left cord on the last diamond on the right, leaving the 3 right cords untouched. Now we're going to find the 2 middle cords, and I'm going to cut them to 10 centimeters long. Obviously you can cut them as long or as short as you want, but the 2 middle ones I'm going to cut to 10 centimeters, and I'm going to cut 7 centimeters on both of the outer cords. And then I'm going to cut them on an angle from the middle to the out on both sides. And then I'm just going to separate the strands. That's 4 strands on each cord, sorry. So that's a bit of a labour. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to brush it. You can use a comb, you can use a pet brush, whatever you have at hand. And then lastly, I'm going to straighten the cut now that I've brushed it all, making it look a bit more straight and even. Then I'm going to make a constrictor knot for the hanging strand on both sides of the dowel. Then I will weave those 2 tails to the back of the piece. And you are done. Look how beautiful it is. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.